Ladies, your core value to the dude you're with is based upon how much he wants to fuck you or how much he thinks other men want to fuck you. Dudes, your core value for the lady that you're with is simply based upon what she can get out of you. Point blank. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Made that simple. Love y'all. I'm out. But if you want a little bit more detail, we're going to start at this simple premise. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I observe body language. Now, I don't know if that's a Sigma male trait. I'm a Sigma male. I call myself a Sigma male. Fuck you if you think I'm not. I don't give a fuck. But I observe body language. I can't really help it. I'm not saying that I'm always right, but I'm right a good amount of the time. And other people observe body language. So we're going to start simply on the premise of body language to prove what I'm saying, which is, ladies, your core value for men is based upon whether they would fuck you or whether other men would fuck you. And dudes, your core value to women is based upon the return they can get out of you. And we're going to start with body language. What do you see men do? What do you see pretty much all men do when they see a really attractive woman come into their presence? Oh shit, god damn, oh. They start looking for other dudes. Did you see her? Or they stare and start getting creepy, or they step up to her and say something, but there's a body reaction. There's an instant body reaction. Ooh, shit. And that's based upon the fact that they are physically, visually, sexually attracted to that person. Now, the way that it extrapolates is, let's say I see someone that I'm attracted to, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I like that type. She looks good. Okay, there's a certain value that I have for her. But let's say she's of a certain attraction that I think she's attractive, but I don't think a whole lot of other men would think she's attractive. I see something, but I don't think other people would see it. Just to be raw about it, her value, she's got value from me, but her value overall it's relative. It's subjective. But there are some women, men too, there are some women you come across, ain't too many dudes kicking her out of their bed. Not at all. So you see them and you go, oh shit. At least that's what you say in your head. But you might say it out loud. And so her value is elevated because not only would I fuck her, not only would I want to fuck her, I know just about every dude in here has seen her, has looked at her. Every dude we see her. All the testosterone alarms went off. We see her. She's hot, she's sexy, she's gorgeous. And so her value is now going up. Why? Because other people want her? Yeah, kind of. If you saw a piece of gold, a little brick, a little nugget of gold laying on the ground, if you reacted to it like, oh shit, there's a little nugget of gold, let me pick it up, and nobody else reacted that way, you're like, look, and everybody else is like, you're going to start to think a little bit different about it. Maybe even a lot, depending upon how validated you feel about that piece of gold. But because nobody else is reacting. But when you come across this nice shiny brick, or you come across this nice shiny gem, and you see other people react, you know this must be the real deal. It doesn't really make sense, but it's real. It's real. You, as a dude, you could see a woman that looks a certain way, and you know that other dudes don't really think of her the way that you do. Don't really matter. You say something to her. But when you see a woman that looks a certain way that you know just about every dude wants to holler at her, you start sweating a little bit. Blood pressure goes up because you got to go get her. Because somebody else might get her before you. So the value goes up. Now, I've often wondered, for women, they don't make the same reaction as consistently as men do about looks. Some women do value looks. They do make an instant bodily reaction. But women don't value looks like men do. Obviously, when you see some of the dudes that some of these women are with, women don't value looks like we do, but they do. So you're not going to see the same consistent reaction when a woman sees a really good-looking guy. She's not necessarily going to react the way that men react when they see a really good-looking woman. But you know where I have seen that reaction? And you know my call, I got to smoke on this one. You know where I have consistently seen women make a bodily type reaction or an instant, like, just, it just comes out of them, comes out of their body, comes out of their mouth. It's usually centered around either a man's occupation or perceived wealth, or when they think that they can get something out of that dude. So I've seen many, many examples, movies, TV, real life, where a man's occupation is brought up and a woman will be like, ooh, oh really? You don't know nothing about that dude. Just like when a dude sees a really good looking woman, you don't know nothing about that lady. You don't know nothing about that woman. But the body reacts. What we want comes out. That mask falls for a quick second. Oh, yeah, he's an engineer. Ooh. Oh, yeah, no, he's a private equity. He's in private equity, if some people know what that is. Ooh. Oh, no, he's a doctor, a lawyer. We've seen it. But you might even see it sometimes where it's like, oh, yeah, he's the son of the owner of the store. Ooh. What, you think you about to get some free chips and shit? Some free drinks? Some pop? Not soda, pop. But it's about what you think you can get out of that person. There have been women who perk up at the fact that this dude could fix her car. Like, my car's not running right. Ooh, you know some stuff about cars? You a mechanic? So it's a similar reaction. It may not be as goofy as how men do it, but it's a similar reaction, which is you're attracted to something. But for men, we're attracted to it based upon sex. Women, it's not the same connect. The closer connect, the closer reaction that women have to being attracted to men is usually based upon what they can get, what they perceive that they can get out of that man. I once saw this one conversation, saw this in real life. I'm gonna have to smoke on this one too. It was a group of ladies that I know, ladies that I love and respect. They were talking about, I can't remember the full story, but they were talking about either one of them or one of their friends potentially dating this new guy. So, they chit-chatter, and I'm in the area, I'm not really paying attention, but I hear most of the stuff. And so at some point, the ladies are like, yeah, no, you seem like a decent dude. She was talking about him. Yeah, they about to go out and this and that. He's a plumber. And most of the ladies in the group, it was about 5 ladies, maybe one of them didn't react this way. But most of the ladies in the group were like, oh, no, girl. No, girl. He literally works with shit. No, girl. Oh, come on, girl. Don't know nothing else about the dude. Don't know his morals, don't know his work ethic, don't know how he treats her, none of that shit. Off bail. Oh, no, girl. He's a plumber? Oh, no. Then peep this out. Right after that, somebody in the group chimed in. Well, it's his family's business. His grandfather started it, and I guess they one of the bigger plumbing companies, sewage companies in the Tri-County area. Oh. Universal, unanimous change, 180 change from, oh no, oh, come on now, girl, to, oh, same occupation, same industry, same dude. You see what I'm saying? But it was an honest thing. It was just an honest reaction. When they perceived him as a plumber, they didn't perceive money. They didn't perceive status. They didn't perceive privileges. It was just like, okay, this dude has got his own, like, he's got a job. We didn't mention how much he's making. You just assume it's not enough. The moment that it became clear that, oh, it's a family business, started 30, 40, 50 years ago. They do all right for themselves. And I don't know if he's the current owner, like if he's the current boss, or, you know, is he Prince Harry, Prince William? Like, I don't know if he's next in line. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. It was different now. So that's what I'm saying. Men, we are extremely, excruciatingly simple sometimes. And so you can present us with a really hot woman, and she might fuck around and make you rob a bank. If you think that, like, you gonna get it from her and, like, she's gonna be there and, like, you know what I'm saying, you fully get to take advantage of her hotness, she'll have you running up out of a fucking Wells Fargo. But women on the other side of that, this dude has got resources. This dude has got something that you feel like you can get something out of, and it's worth it, it's worthy. You might endure an abusive relationship, never really be happy, never really be in love, but it's because he's got something, and I can get it. It is what it is. But, like, it's dumb both ways, but it is what it is. And so, like, so I don't know if part of that is biology. Like, I've heard that, you know, on a certain biological level, men are attracted to the options of reproduction. I've been fucking out here for a minute. I ain't trying to make no babies like that. Most men out here ain't really trying to make babies, but they trying to fuck. Women out here, in this independent age where women can do things on their own, they can have things on their own, they can go get theirs, they can own theirs. You can hire a staff of dudes and slap them on the ass and tell them to shut the fuck up. Why do you need a man for? And in particular, what type of man? And it's usually someone that they can get something out of. You might see gorgeous woman with an average ass dude. You know what people think immediately? It's a mismatch. Like, hold on, she's fucking hot. She's gorgeous. Everybody in the room can see that. And this dude is Joe Schmo. What's up with that? And it's probably because he makes her feel a certain way. She gets a return out of him that either she does not or has not gotten from other people, or it could be based upon her self-esteem. But the point is that she gets something out of him. She knows she can do better. She's hot. She knows that there's other dudes out there that'll bend over backwards to fuck with her. And yeah, she like, I'm cool. I'm gonna hang over here with Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And when you see a dude with money, clearly he's got resources. Clearly. If he's with an average ass looking woman, a lot of times people are like, that don't really match up. You're not asking, oh, she must have a brain. She must really, really be loyal. No, you kind of like, what's up with that? Like, he can have a bad bitch. Why he with her? It's a certain value that we associate with good looking women and dudes with resources. If you see a woman with resources, like she's just an average looking woman, but she got resources, do you give her the same value that you do a dude with resources? Not really. You know they have value, but it's different. It's different somehow. And when you see a really good looking dude, you like, oh yeah, that's a good looking dude. But you know that value is still relative versus a good looking woman. A good looking woman could, like I said, she'll have you robbing a bank. A good looking dude, you know, it's different. So it's an observation that I made. I don't really know what conclusion to make from it other than we both stupid and you get what you buy, you get what you pay for. That's why you can't just judge someone. For dudes, you can't just judge. You shouldn't just judge who you want to be with based upon your dick or somebody else's dick. And for women, you shouldn't judge. I'm not a woman, so I'm going to say it. But you shouldn't judge who you want to be with based upon what you think you can get out of that dude. Because you might get some resources. You might also get an ass whooping every time you step out of line. When everybody leaves, I'm in your ass in multiple ways. Is that what you want because this dude's got resources or because you can get something out of him? For dudes, you really want to like be living a certain lifestyle that's not what you want just because this girl is fucking hot and fucks you every way that you want to get? Come on now. Just do it for a little bit. and then bounce out of it. But you got to recognize what it is. Why do you place that type of value in that person when there's so much more that adds to it? There's so much more that adds to it. So why, but for some people, they stop. The core thing that they're interested in, the core thing of value, the only thing that matters is that she is highly desirable. And then that elevates me. Or for that lady, no, he's highly desired because he's got resources, or he's got a certain status, or he knows people. And so that makes, but is that biological? Is that society fucking with us? I don't know. I just know when I see it. I know as a dude, there's this one person that I used to know, her body type drove me crazy. Especially if she wore like short shorts or something. Fuck. Drove me crazy. Nothing I could do about it. My body is reacting to it. I have to use my brain to be like, hold on. And then here's the tripped out thing about it. I would never want to fuck that person. But I definitely would want to fuck that body type. Oh, yes. Oh, most definitely. That person? No. That would be crazy. That would be chaotic. That body type, all day long. All day and all night. But that's my body talking. My brain plays into it, but that's my body talking. So I'm curious for women, what is it? What is it? A similar reaction? Is it like, I can't help it? This motherfucker is a doctor. Oh, I can't help it. This, you know what? You will see sometimes, and this has happened throughout the generations. I mean, from like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Michael Jackson, Rick James, Prince, Harry Styles, all the way through the generations. You will see usually young women screaming and crying in the presence of that celebrity. So I assume it's something similar to that. Like, it's something that you get from that person, something that you would get out of that person, and it just comes out of you. It just comes out of you. Like it just shoots out of you, just squirts out of you. I don't know. I just know it from my side of the fence. And when it happens, this is what I do a lot of times to counter that. And then I'll wrap this video up. A lot of times, me personally, I don't know if this is the Sigma male part of me or just me diversified. But a lot of times to counteract the core part of me, when you see an attractive woman, a really attractive woman, the part of you that wants to turn into a fucking hound, a wolf, I look away. I see them, and then I act like I didn't see them. Like I didn't see anything that impressed me. I'm still going about my day because maybe I'm a celebrity. Maybe I'm somebody that you should be paying attention to. I don't know. Anyway, it's just something I do to try to consciously counteract the fact that you do want to be like, oh shit. And you know when men are looking at you beyond 2 seconds, we're thinking of how we would fuck you. Unless you are family, close family, if we're looking at you longer than 2.5 seconds, I'm thinking about how I would fuck you. I don't know if it's the same for women. Do you see that dude that got out of that good-looking car, nice clothes, the dude that you know lives up on the hill? When you look at him for 2.5 seconds, are you thinking about how you would suck his dick? I don't know. But if you have, if something similar, put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm trying to educate everybody. But it's crazy. So you got to recognize the high amount of value that's placed on something that is very subjective, because looks and beauty relatively is subjective. One person could think that person is hot and somebody else could be like, she all right. One person could be like, hey, he's got resources. Somebody be like, I got my own resources. I don't need his. And there's a lot of women that are like that, and yet they still lean towards or make that reaction, that body reaction, when they come across someone that they could get something out of. And I keep saying get something out of, get a return, because it's not just about money. This could be a dude that listens. This could be a dude that's religious and lives his life in a certain way. This could be a dude that's a go-getter, and she gets something out of that. But I'm going to leave you with this one last point and tell me what you think. And it ties into what I'm saying. You often hear women say, some women, I need to get a man. I need to get a man. I need to get this type of man. I need to get that type of man. I need to get a man. They don't all sound like that. I need to get a man. What do you hear men say? I need to get some pussy. Think about that. It's your boy. I'll holla at you. I'm out.